Mara was not a cat person. She said this clearly, often, and to anyone who would listen. She had said it to her coworkers, to her mother, to the vet who treated her neighbor's dog, and once, memorably, to a stranger at a coffee shop who had a cat printed on her tote bag. Not a cat person. She had a system, a routine, and a 2-bedroom apartment in Portland, Oregon that was clean, quiet, and entirely under control. That was a Tuesday. By Friday, a 3-pound tabby kitten named Duchess had taken the bedroom, claimed the left side of the couch, and implemented a policy about closed doors that Mara is still trying to understand. It started with a cardboard box. Mara was walking home from work on a Thursday evening in April when she noticed it on the edge of the sidewalk near the corner of her street. A shoebox, lid slightly open, a torn piece of fleece blanket visible inside. She almost kept walking. She told herself she almost kept walking. She stopped, looked inside, and found a tabby kitten roughly the size of a large muffin staring back at her with enormous amber eyes and the unmistakable expression of someone who had been waiting and was mildly annoyed it had taken this long. No note, no owner in sight. Mara looked up and down the street. She looked back at the kitten. The kitten blinked once, slowly, in the specific way that cats blink when they have already made a decision on your behalf. Mara took the box home. She told herself it was temporary. She would post on the neighborhood app, find the owner, or locate a rescue. She put the box on the kitchen counter, gave the kitten a bowl of water and a piece of plain chicken she had been planning to eat herself, and sat down at the table to compose a responsible and thorough lost cat post. The kitten climbed out of the box, walked across the counter, stepped directly onto Mara's laptop keyboard, and sat down. The post never got finished. By morning, Mara had bought a bag of kitten food, a small litter box, and a scratching post from the 24-hour pet store 12 blocks away at 11:30 p.m. in the rain. She told herself this was temporary. She named the kitten Duchess because, she said, something that small had absolutely no business acting that entitled. The name felt appropriate. It also felt, though she would not admit this for several more weeks, like it fit. The first week established the terms of the arrangement. Duchess had rules, not suggestions, rules, with enforcement mechanisms. Rule 1, the bedroom door stays open, not ajar, open. Duchess communicated this the first night by sitting outside the closed door and producing a sound that Mara could only describe as the noise a very small kettle would make if it had opinions. Mara lasted 14 minutes before opening the door. Duchess walked in, evaluated the bed, selected the left side, and went to sleep. Rule 2, breakfast happens at 6:47 a.m., not 6:50, not 7 o'clock. Duchess would begin the reminder process at 6:44 by sitting on Mara's chest and staring at her face from a distance of approximately 3 inches. No meowing, just presence, the kind of presence that makes sleep feel like a personal insult. Rule 3, any paper product on the floor is fair game. Grocery bags, paper bags, newspapers, important documents left carelessly at desk level, all of it belonged to Duchess, to be attacked, wrestled, and defeated at a time of her choosing, usually 9 p.m. The process involved a full ambush approach, a period of aggressive wrestling during which Duchess made sounds far too large for a 3-pound animal, and a final victory pose in which she sat on top of the defeated bag and looked at Mara as if expecting applause. Mara reorganized her entire filing system to accommodate this. She also started buying extra paper bags specifically. She told herself it was for the recycling. It was not for the recycling. I see you're still here but haven't subscribed yet. That honestly stings a little. Hit that subscribe button now. You'll want to see what's coming. Here is the thing nobody tells you about tabby kittens. They do not adapt to your life. They restructure it. Quietly, incrementally, and with complete confidence that the restructuring is an improvement. Duchess had been in the apartment for 3 weeks when Mara noticed that she was going to bed earlier, not because she was tired, because Duchess's 9 p.m. paper bag destruction phase was followed by a 9:30 p.m. window watching phase, which was followed by a 10 p.m. settling in phase, during which Duchess would walk across Mara's legs 3 times, adjust her position twice, and then press her entire small warm weight against Mara's side and go still. Mara had started going to bed at 10 p.m. to be there for the settling in phase. She did not examine this too closely. By month 2, Duchess had a window routine that ran on a precise internal schedule. Morning light on the east-facing kitchen window from 7:15 to 8:30. Afternoon sun on the sliding glass door from 2 to 4. She would lie on the wooden floor in front of the glass with her chin on her paws, watching the street outside with the focused serenity of someone reviewing security footage. Occasionally, she would make a small, almost inaudible chirping sound at a passing pigeon. Mara started working from the kitchen table to be near the window during the afternoon shift. She told herself it was the natural light. Occasionally, she caught herself watching Duchess instead of her screen. The way the afternoon sun turned the tabby markings amber, the way Duchess's whiskers moved almost imperceptibly when something outside caught her attention, the way she chirped at pigeons with a focused indignation of someone who had a very specific grievance and the vocabulary to express it. Some stories are worth staying for. This is one of them. The moment that made Mara stop pretending was on a Sunday afternoon in June. Her sister Rachel came to visit and found Mara cross-legged on the kitchen floor, holding a feather wand at a specific angle, while Duchess launched herself vertically from the scratching post, twisted in midair, and batted the feather with both paws simultaneously. Mara was narrating. She was saying things like, "excellent technique," and "very clean landing," and "I think she's getting faster." Rachel stood in the doorway for a moment. Then she said, "You're a cat person." Mara opened her mouth to object. Duchess landed on the scratching post, looked at Mara, and made the small, satisfied sound she made when a session had gone well. It sounded like approval. It sounded, if Mara was being honest, like something she had been waiting to hear from someone for a long time. She closed her mouth. She looked at her sister. She said, "Yeah, okay, maybe." Today, Duchess is 8 months old and weighs exactly 3 kilograms. She still claims the left side of the bed. She still enforces the 647 breakfast policy without exception. She still defeats at least one paper bag per week. She has a red bow she wears for approximately 4 seconds before removing it with surgical precision every single time Mara tries to photograph her in it. She sits in the window every afternoon without fail, watching the street with amber eyes that miss nothing, chirping at pigeons with focused indignation, supervising the neighborhood with the quiet authority of someone who arrived in a shoebox on a Thursday evening and decided immediately and without consultation that the whole operation needed better management. Mara's apartment is no longer clean and quiet in the way it used to be. There are feathers on the kitchen floor and paw prints on the windowsill and a permanent indentation on the left side of the bed. It is significantly more chaotic. It is, without question, a better place to live. Mara has not updated her profile anywhere to say cat person. She doesn't need to. She went to bed at 10 p.m. last night so she could be there for the settling in phase. Duchess walked across her legs 3 times, adjusted her position twice, and pressed her entire small warm weight against Mara's side. Some things choose you before you know you're being chosen, and some of the best things in your life start in a shoebox on a sidewalk on a Thursday evening when you almost kept walking. Almost. Would you call yourself a cat person, or did a cat make the decision for you? Tell me in the comments.